Hey y'all, Mr. Ropes here. Hey, I just had a few things I want to get off my mind. Mask. It's a good thing. It's a neck gaiter from SA Company. You see them advertised all over the place, but they work great. But they're only good to keep your germs away from everybody else. As if you're going to be in within that 6 foot distance, it's the only way it's going to help. They work good. The other thing I have on my mind that is just, boy, it just irritates me so bad is I hear so many stories of first responders, medics, RNs and scrubs, people in uniform being heckled, ridiculed because they're in their uniform. Let me tell you something. Most of us have been doing this for longer than most of you have been alive. I've been a medic now for 25 years, and we have had to deal with bugs, disease, lots of mess over the years, and this is normal for us. Most of us carry a second change of clothes. So we go to work clean in our uniforms, our scrubs, and if during the shift we get messed, soiled, we change into that clean pair of clothes. If we're going into something that is potentially infectious, messy, bloody, shoot, poop and piss, we have gowns on. And we all know the proper way to dispose of those so we don't get those germs on us. So we're a lot cleaner than most of your people out there wearing gloves during this pandemic for 3 days, touching their face, touching everything. And, let's stop with the heckling. We're clean. We don't want to bring that crap home to our families. We don't gonna catch it ourselves. So we know the proper procedure of how to dispose of those items to keep us from getting disease or illness or anything like that, because we've been doing it for a long time. Gloves. If you're going to wear gloves, the most important thing is staying 6 foot away. You don't have to worry about anything if you're 6 foot away. But if you're going to wear gloves, and I went into the store the other day, and the cashier is wearing gloves. And after she's done handling everything and taking money and everything else, she takes and brushes her hands, her gloved hands, through her hair with the gloves on. Just defeated the whole purpose of the gloves. So, let's do the proper way to wear gloves. If you're going to wear gloves, and you have enough gloves, double glove. That way, you can take off the contaminated gloves, and you don't have any sweat or anything. So these gloves are clean. You put your second layer of gloves on. Two pair of gloves. So, your outer gloves get contaminated. All you need to do, and this is how the proper way to take off the glove, is loop your finger underneath that cuff. Slide it over your hand. Ball it up in your hand like so. Take your other gloved hand, get a pinch so you don't touch yourself or touch your other clean pair of gloves, and slide that over your hand. Now you have the contaminated part inside this ball of gloves, completely contaminated or completely safe, encapsulated, throw them in the garbage. Now, you have a potentially clean pair of gloves that you can do whatever you need to do. When you need another, then you put another, if you're going to get contaminated again, put on a second pair of gloves. If you don't have moldable gloves, which, you know, it's possible, you could, this is a flight medic trick, or any medic trick. If you're wearing multiple gloves, take a new sock, use your nasty dirty ones, and cut holes in it. Cut a hole in the finger, cut a hole in the thumb. Now you have a way to put a clean pair of gloves on, and you don't have to deal with the sweat of trying to get another pair of gloves on. That comes off easily, and you can put another pair on. Boom. Boom. Change your gloves. Don't touch your face with contaminated gloves. Easy to do. That's all I have to say this morning. Support your supply line, your people in your supply line, support your medics, your police officers. We got a lot of them getting infected. Your medics, your nurses, your doctors, they're all working hard. Don't give them a hard time when they're in public and they're in their uniforms, because they're probably cleaner than you are. Mr. Ropes out.